Like many of our woodland plants, the lesson celandine is just starting to grow. And they have, just clean this off a minute. You can see all these little root tubers here. And they're sort of growing from, they've been dormant since like about last May. They sort of come up in the winter. They start flowering in February and March, and then they sort of set seed, and they're pretty much gone by May, really. And they have little leaves like that. They're related to buttercup, but they're no longer classed in the ranunculus family. And they're not quite as poisonous as buttercups. And some people say you can eat the leaves in salads, but you really shouldn't. They've got toxins, but they are very high in vitamin C, and some people eat them. The flowers are good for making ointment to make for muscle spasms, and apparently if you put the flower on the windowsill where the sun normally comes, it's supposed to make the sun come out. And the roots are good for treating bleeding wounds and hemorrhoids and things like that. So they have a number of medicinal uses. They like growing in kind of damp parts of woodland. This one's just growing on the edge of a stream, not boggy, but kind of damp. And they do like areas in the woods or in a hedge where you do get sort of full sun, because the flowers open in the sun. And they're sort of closed if it's a not sunny day or at night. So they only really open on sunny days. So they need to be somewhere where they get the sun. I'll just plant this one back where it was, since it's done its little demonstration. So they are a very useful plant, but very, very colourful, very early, bright yellow spring colour. And they'll still be out in a few weeks, I suppose, now. Very, very familiar sight, very common in hedgerows. They can be, actually, if I dig this up again and demonstrate again, when this dies back, each of these little tubers will grow. So if you're digging a garden with it in, and you dig this up and it's just dormant and you don't really see them and they look like stones, and that way you can really spread them everywhere. If you want to dig them up, it's best to dig them up now whilst they're all kind of together in a lump, because when these as these grow and become dormant, each of these little tubers will become its own little independent plant. So I'll just put that back in the ground for now. So very kind of useful plant, the lesser celandine.